What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. So the talk that's going around the internet is this: Danny Myers served chess. This is what they saying that happened at Born Legacy. It haven't dropped on the app yet. I can't wait for something to drop on the app from that night so I could check it out. But they saying Danny Myers body chess yesterday. Yesterday at Born Legacy. Now, here's the thing. I'm not surprised at that at all. I don't see why some people were surprised at this. If Danny Myers that disrespected, look, you may not agree with his behavior. You may not even agree with his stage presence and performance. But one thing you can't take away from him that we all known him to always have, that's bars. That's bars. He always had that. I think he one of the best writers ever in battle rap history. If he can get his performance under control and he was calm, and man, he would be the greatest battle rapper probably of all time. Hands down. No doubt. Look, did you hear what that man was saying to Old Red in that Old Red battle? Even though his performance and the extra stuff he was doing was very cringy, like we talking about now, that's his problem. He don't know how to control and contain himself. But when you listen to what he was saying, this pen was on another level. I think even if Old Red was rapping and came with 3 rounds, he was smoked. There was no way he was really finna show Old Red who the pen master is. So I remember I was talking to them brothers in EBL and we was doing talking about this particular battle. And I told them, who y'all got, Danny Myers or Chess? And people was actually saying Chess 3-0, Chess finna 30 Danny. I'm like, y'all don't even sound right. But if the Danny hate that bad, you forget how good a person is, or you don't even care how he is. Because how could Chess 30 Danny? Danny always been known for clapping and hurting cats' feelings. Why would Chess out of nowhere now be the favorite over Danny Myers when his brother been known for messing up all these battles and got one of the worst losing records in battle rap history? Why would he be able to be the guy who rarely lose? Who one of the most consistent battle rappers in the game? Why? Because the people like who they like. They also said in this battle that Chess choked in the 3rd round, that it's a guaranteed choke, even though they said he tried to make it appear like he was choking, but really wasn't. I got to see it for myself. They saying Danny Myers had one of the best second rounds of the night. His second round was crazy, fire off the hinges. I'm just speculating, but when I was hearing all the things and people was actually having Chess beating Danny Myers, I thought that was crazy within itself. Because no matter, even if I don't like a person, I still have to keep it real and be honest about what I know about that person. And there's nothing I ever seen Chess do in his whole entire career, no matter how many good battles he had, there was nothing I saw him done that would have persuaded me that he can beat Danny Myers in a 3-round battle. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. His pen ain't better than Danny Myers. He don't have more experience than Danny Myers. He ain't as hungry as Danny Myers. He ain't as driven as Danny Myers. He ain't as focused as Danny Myers. That's the same thing. But Danny lived for these moments because he barely get names. So I knew he was going to wig out on Chess because he barely get names. Let's be honest. This is one of Danny's biggest battles in his URL career. Getting somebody like Chess, who one of the most populars in the URL. This was almost as good as him getting a New Jersey Twerk or a Tay Rock. I'm keeping it real. Because Chess is up in the ranks and of popularity compared with these guys. And Danny been thirsty and desiring to have somebody in the shadows of that, only for him to get Chess. I can't wait to hear it. I know he wigged out. I know he smoked that boy. I had Danny Myers beating him 2-1, if not 30. I said that. I gotta go back and hear the accurate prediction, but I definitely knew Chess wasn't gonna beat him. Danny lived for these moments. He be wanting these battles too much, man. And you finally get him somebody, he's going to pull through. He's going to pull through. So, shouts out to Danny Myers and shouts out to Chet, who been doing his thing also, man. Chet been on fire this year, man. Chet gave us 5 solid fire battles this year without choking and things like that, and actually was good in these battles. I definitely have him as one of the most improved battle rappers of the year this year, man. Chet's been doing his thing, man. And a lot of brothers been getting off. A lot of brothers been getting off doing their thing. Shouts out to them, man, doing their thing, man. I'm not surprised though. Danny Myers supposed to be Chess 3-zip. He's supposed to make an example out of him. A lot of people afraid of that man. They ducking that man. They don't want no smoke with Danny Myers, and we see why. We see why. So I wonder if Rock Twerk gonna step up to that challenge. They tend to want to battle everybody else, but they ducking that Danny Myers smoke. And I don't see why you leads ain't trying to push harder for that like that. Well, I definitely see why, because you protecting brands and playing the politics. You don't want them going up against Danny Myers because you don't know how bad a devastating loss to Danny Myers could hurt their stock and potentially tap your pocket. So I see the politics that's being played and things like that. But it shouldn't matter, because in battle rap, when one falls and another rising. When one falls and another rising. So I don't understand why leads with politic like that. You don't have to politic like that, because you can't always save them all. And if Danny Myers was to beat Twerk and Twerk stock fell, that means Danny Myers stock rise. So being a star, you could always be replaced. You could always replace star with another star, because it's gonna always be another star on the rise. Simple as that. And we seen this throughout the whole entire battle rap. When Rex once was the man. Then Clips was once the man. Then Bird was once the man. Then Hitman was once the man. Then Surf was once the man. Then Rock was once the man. Now Geechee the man. We ain't seen this all through battle rap, man. This ain't no different at all. So with that being said, Danny Myers, man, shouts out to Danny Myers, brother. I want you to do so well, brother, because you do have a hard passion for battle rap. You love this. And your love for this thing, man, you should be the king of this. You should be Mount Rushmore. You should be the goat of this, but you're not, because you don't know how to control yourself. You do not know how to have you not know how to have humbleness to allow yourself, man, to be appreciated, man. You mess it up for yourself every time. Like, you got this thing you do, Danny Myers, that you really need to stop. Where every time you rapping, this what you do. Every time you rap, you tell people, I'm cold, I'm cold. You want to stop and remind people of how cold that bar was. No, man, just keep rapping, dog. Because once you get to screaming and doing all that stuff, man, it take away from the battle. You appear to make yourself look like a goofy brother, and nobody can appreciate it, man, because you are taking away from the personal part of battle rap that make people appreciate it more by your character, personality, and demeanor. So when you up there and you doing that crazy stuff and you screaming and hollering and you all up crowding people's face, like, stay where you at. Stay in your corner till it's your turn to rap. You got to get that under control, brother. And this has been your problem through your whole career, and why you're not a fan favorite, and why you're not in high demand by the people, and why you don't get the names you get, and why people look at you as being corny, and why people look at you like the person who they don't want sitting at the cool table, because of these reasons right here. And until you can get that under control, you're not going to never arrive, brother. You're not. You're not. It's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you. Like it's been doing your whole career. And this battle truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Shouts out to Danny Myers, though, for the victory over Chess, if it's true. But Chess, I just want to tell you, young brother, man, you've been doing good this year, man. I'm very The word I'm looking for. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed with your showing and what you're doing. Shouts out to you, brother, man. K-Shine, I think you owe that brother a shot. He made out on what he said. I think that's the least you could do and give him a good shot. He doing battles, not messing up, man, for the most part. Putting on good classic moments, man. I think that brother deserves a shot now. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.